Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, July the 11th. A pleasure to have you with us today. We're going to talk about something that's really very important in our community. It's an organization called Love Columbia, and I want to introduce you to Jane Williams. Jane has been on Radio Friends many times in the past. Good to have you back.
It's great to be here.
If some people are new to the community or they're not aware, explain what Love Columbia is, what you're about.
Well, Love Columbia, our mission is to connect resources and relationships to love people forward. And what that basically means is we come alongside people in Columbia who are struggling to make ends meet or just create the path to the life that they want. And then we connect them with local volunteers, local resources, our own staff and coaching programs to help them take those steps forward.
Yeah, we're talking about, before we went on, we were talking about affordable housing. Is this a big problem in Central Missouri, affordable housing?
Yes, we saw really about a year ago just a steep decrease in the amount of available affordable rental property. We saw rent go up as much as 20%, in some cases more. And basically for your low-income families, especially those with several children who need larger homes, they've simply been priced out of the market.
What is considered affordable housing?
Affordable would mean that you don't pay any more than a third of your income for your housing cost, your rent, and your rent.
No more than a third of your income. How many? I was looking here at the brochure, and it says renters need to make at least $17.12 an hour to afford a modest two-bedroom rental in Columbia for an average market value of about $890. If you have a minimum paying job, there's no way then you can make it.
No, you have to have two people adding to that income to make it. And if you're a single parent, you don't have that option. So you're going to have to try to find public housing, a sliding scale apartment, or try to get in line for a housing choice voucher at what used to be called Section 8. That's really your only option. And those are in short demand. And we're just seeing, especially the large families, this year since, January through May, Love Columbia has provided transitional housing to 57 families with kids who were either in hotels or one of our four houses because they simply had lost their lease because they couldn't keep paying the higher rent or just lost a job or they couldn't find anything to rent. So we're also helping a number of them. We've helped 41 families this year find housing, but the options are slim, and we're trying to work with the community to think of every way possible to step into this housing crisis. That's why we have created this brochure you're holding.
Yeah. I wanted to talk a little bit about food also, food insecurity. That's a problem also.
Well, if you're paying more for your rent, then you're able to pay, you don't have as much
less
for your
money
food.
for your food, less money for any medical expenses. Some people are having to make a choice between having a roof over their head or putting food on the table or buying medicine for themselves.
Or putting gas in their car. That's the other big issue we're facing.
Exactly.
Last year we saw, honestly, a disappearance of affordable rental homes, but also of affordable used cars. Everybody's experienced that if they've tried to replace their car. So this just squeezes the people with the lower incomes the most.
Yeah. And looking at your brochure on the back page, it says generosity changes everything. So explain what you're talking about here.
Well, I think it's if you can help out in some way, make a donation, help somebody fill in a gap with their expenses. We have everything on this brochure, from take an emergency basket to a family in a hotel to find an affordable house yourself and become an affordable rent landlord, to work with local developers, research zoning changes. I mean, there's actually something for everyone to do by giving your time and your talents. We often, and we've talked here many times, Paul loves to hear the coincidences that happen at Love Columbia. We call ourselves the intersection of needs and resources because people call with need and people offer resources. Just last week, one day, I got a call from a lady who was in distress. She couldn't afford her nutritional supplements. I get off the phone and found out somebody had brought in 4 cases of that very thing. We had a young couple experiencing homelessness.
That's divine intervention right there.
Yes, it is.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
You told the story several years ago about, I think it was a woman that came in and she needed a car to get to work. And lo and behold, somebody donates an automobile.
Right. It happens to us all the time. And that's why we just want to tighten this network of needs and resources. And people, you may not think what you have could even be used. We had someone who called last week and said they had a mobile home to donate. Now, it was an older one, but lo and behold, we just had a couple who came in who were homeless, but they had a little bit of land. And they had just said, if we just had a mobile home. Now, is that the craziest thing you've ever heard? No one's ever donated a mobile home to us before. No one's ever asked for one before. But I do believe that if you create a central hub where the community can come together, miracles will happen.
And I think that's exactly what's happening. Just 3 instances right there are nothing short of miracles.
Yes, yes.
So if people want to help out, if people want to make a donation of either cash or property or of their time, what can they do?
Well, they can contact us in person at our phone number or go to our website too, lovecolumbiamo.org. We'd love to talk with you. You may think what you have to offer won't make a difference, but it will. And even if it's just your advice, I mean, we had a person calling who can't make her rent, but she keeps getting passed up by her company for promotions, and she knows it's her presentation. So right now I'm looking for a coach who can help her present herself better. A woman told us last week.
Wait. So you're looking for a coach?
Yeah, people that just give your advice
on how to present yourself.
Yeah, we have some, but we always need more. Those retired executives, people who just can help someone who doesn't have the life skills that they've been privileged to learn and obtain.
Okay. What else are you looking for?
Well, always just people with any types of coaching skills, the employment, housing, job coaching.
What about people helping making a budget?
Making budgets, we do need that. We also need people out at the Love Seat, our furniture bank, which is supported by our resale store, to just help with distribution of items. And we are also going to go over the edge again on October 29th. So if you want to sign up, go over the edge to keep your neighbors from doing that very thing.
lovecolumbiamo.org. You can go to that website for all the information. You can go to that website to sign up, to go over the edge, or to volunteer your services, or make a donation. All right? We're out of time, Jane. Please come back again.
We will. Thank you.
All right. It's lovecolumbiamo.org.